Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Welcome back to our weekly embroidery check in. My name is Latasha. I am the owner and operator of Soul Fervent Embroidery. If you are coming in and you're watching the replay, please type hashtag replay as you're coming in and let me know where you're coming in from. Thank you all for coming in. Hello, Gigi. How are you? Happy Thursday to you as well. Kingsbury Crafts. Hello. Yes, it is Thursday. It's our check-in, our embroidery check-in. Thank you so much for coming in. Hello, Baby Giant Services. Thank you for coming in as well. I hope y'all have had a great week so far. We're almost to the weekend, and I'm excited about that. I don't know if you all are, but I am. How things are going for you all. Just going to give it a few, like a minute or so to allow people to come in so we can get started, y'all. Hello, Miss Linda. How are you? Thank you for coming in. So excited about y'all coming in and checking in each week. That's awesome. Hello, Miss Veronica. Thank you for coming in. And Miss Veronica, I want to tell you thank you for what you did last week. I really appreciate that. I've seen you. I thank you so much for that. Hello, Miss Yvette. Hello from North Carolina. Almost a weekend. Yeah, yahoo. It's almost a weekend, y'all. Yes, indeed. I'm here for it. I'm ready for the weekend. So let's see here. We're going to give it another minute or so. We're going to go ahead and get started, y'all. Sorry for shaking y'all up there. So what I'm doing tonight is going to take about, I think the sit out is about 15, maybe 20 minutes. So I already have everything planned out. Hopefully everything will go smooth. And then we can all get started with our weekend, right? So Miss Jacqueline saying hello, and everyone in the chat. Thank you for coming in, Miss Jacqueline. Thank you. And hello to you as well. Yeah, I'm so very excited. And I promise I'll share. I will share my excitement with you all. Oh my goodness. After we get started, I'll be sure to get back into it. But oh my goodness. And if I happen to forget about it, somebody remind me, hey, why are you so excited again? So just in case if I don't mention it again. Thank you so much, y'all, for coming out here week after week. It really means a lot. Hello, we have another Veronica here. Hello, Veronica. Thank you for coming in. Hello. So, y'all, what time is it? 7:04 right now. Just another half a minute. We're going to get started, y'all. Because I think we're pretty much prepared for tonight. Thank you, Miss Veronica. I really appreciate you. Yes. Yes, thank you so much. Miss Veronica, you were saying you know me. Okay. Miss Veronica Carroll, I was there's two Veronicas in here this evening. I was speaking to Miss Veronica. It's just Veronica on there. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you guys showing up. So y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get started. It's like 7:05. I'm trying not to keep y'all too long tonight because again, the stitch out is about 15, maybe 20 minutes. It's about it's 10,680 stitches, but I have my machine slowed down to about 750. Yeah, I'm only running my machine at 750. So I'm so, oh, Miss Veronica. Hey, are you in here two times, Miss Veronica? Okay, so tonight I'm gonna do left chest embroidery. And for the ones that have been here a while, y'all probably remember me saying I like to come in and do things that are fun and try not to work on orders. I'm taking some of them words back tonight, y'all. because I have an order that I'm working on. It was a set of 9 shirts. And now I'm on my last shirt, y'all. That's why I'm celebrating because I'm almost done with it. I don't know if y'all know. Y'all know how I feel. I know y'all know if you have an order that you've been trying to work on and getting things done, and life happens and you have to put it to the side. So I'm excited because this is my last shirt. So fingers crossed, prayers going up, whatever you need to do to make sure this goes smooth. This is the last shirt. So that's why I'm excited tonight, guys. Nina Stitching Styles is saying hello. Hello to you. Thank you for coming in as well. Okay, so this is what I'm working on. It is I think they call it a golf shirt. And is this dry fit? It's polyester. Let's see here. Let's look at the makeup because it's the stretchy stuff. Shirt. I mean, let me say stuff. Okay, so it's actually, if I'm thinking right, it's in 100% polyester. So I'm just going to do a logo on the left chest. These are some shirts that the customer provided. I'm going to use my hooping station to get it to hoop this. I already have it set up because, again, this is the tail end. This is the last shirt, right? So we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all. I'm excited to finish this thing up. So let's see. This is where I am on this side here. And let's see. Oh, share. Sorry about the shaking here, guys. Okay, so I already have it set up already. Again, this is the last shirt. And with the hooping station, you pretty much set it up for your first shirt. And usually after you set up for your first shirt, you pretty much hoop and go pretty much, right? So as long as you have it lined up straight according to the hooping station, making sure everything's straight, it should be fine after you hoop your first one, right? Okay, so hope I'm not shaking you guys up too much here. Okay, so I already have it set up. I have my shirt here. I'm going to use cutaway, and this is 3.75 ounces cutaway. It's pretty thick. I don't know if you all can see how thick it is, whatever, but wrong way. It's pretty thick. It's I guess you would call it a heavy cutaway. I usually use medium for most of my projects, but I'm using the thicker one because it's a dense logo. So after I get it hooped on here, I'll be sure to let you guys see that. So okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my bottom ring in. I'm going to go ahead and line my stabilizer up, put my stabilizer in there. And the size of this stabilizer is 8x8, and it's like the perfect size for this the 5x5 hoop using the mighty hoop, using the hooping station. Okay, so see y'all shaking. I do apologize for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the shirt on. Okay, so I do apologize for shaking y'all. I have y'all sitting up a little higher this time. Let me see if I can move y'all because I don't want you to continue shaking like that. I'm gonna cover the camera up just so I can move you over so it doesn't make you dizzy. Try that one more time. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's a little better. I was sitting on the desk while I was hooping it and it was shaking every time I touch it. Okay, so let's get going here. So we're going to go ahead and put my shirt on here. And just trying to be sure that I have everything lined up correctly with the shoulders right. And make sure my placket, the little placket is the buttons on the shirt. Making sure my placket is lined up with the middle. And I'll be sure to catch the chat after we get set up and get on the machine. So if y'all have any questions, just please put those in there. I'll be sure to answer those. If I know the answer, I'll try my best to answer those. Okay, so now I need my little paper. I wrote down where this should hit at. Where did I put my paper at? 1 second, I'm gonna step away. One moment, y'all. Okay, so I just want to be sure that I have it lined up correctly. With the hooping station at the neck, they have letters on here like A through H, I think. That way you make sure that your neck is lined up at that line. And then there's the numbers at the bottom here too, up underneath here. So I had already wrote those numbers down. So that's what I went to go get my little notes. Okay. So let's get back to this. So 15, almost to the E. That's 11.5. Okay. Okay, so just want to be sure that I have everything straight. Okay. I'll just stick a pin right here. I'm used to seeing my crosshairs. Let me grab a pen real quick, guys. Just to be sure that it's right. That's pretty much the middle there. About here's the middle. Okay. Okay, so that looks about right. So I'm gonna move the collar. Sometimes the collar, I don't want that to get hooked in with the shirt. So I've just moved the little collar out the way. And I tell y'all I have trust issues. That's why this is taking me so long with this project, y'all. Okay, so that's hooped. Just that quick with the mighty hoop, with the hooping station, right? So I know it's right top to bottom, but this is what it's looking like. I'll just sometimes I'll just kind of put this pen here to kind of look at it myself when I put it on the machine, just like the middle left to right. So I'll double check it on my machine. And this happens like if you don't always get it dead center, it's okay because my design is maybe 3.5 inches. And this is a 5, they say 5.5, but I say a 5-inch hoop because sometimes it depends on how your presser foot is made. You're not going to get that whole 5.5, right? So I'd say it'll be okay with my design only being 3.5. I can easily kind of shift the design in the hoop. So that's not going to be a problem, right? Okay, so I'm going to mess with it, just manipulate it a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see the little wrinkles in there. Some just want to be sure that that's fine. Make sure it's it's not loose. You have to be very careful with this. I find that because these shirts were folded down in a box, it has the fabric like creases. So the fabric hasn't quite relaxed. So that's why it looks like it have like bumps in it, but it's really not. It looked like it's okay. Yeah. Just adjust it just a tiny bit at the bottom here. And I know y'all can't really see this, but I'm just trying to hold the hoop open a little bit and just try to just pull it just a tiny bit. You don't want to pull it too much because it will cause puckering when it rebounds after you take it off the hoop. And I hope y'all can hear me okay. Okay. Okay, so I think that looks fine. And then I always turn it over to look at the bottom. Even though we know this pretty much gives a good drum tight hooping, I always still look at it just to inspect it myself. And also, this is a time where I turn it over and look about what a placket is. You see, if it pretty much runs on the side of the hoop, so that also is a way to eyeball it to make sure that it's straight in the hoop, right? And another thing I do, if the fabric has like little with the fabric, you know, sometimes you can see the, what am I trying to say? Like this fabric, it has like little dots or something in it. You usually look at that too and see how it's lined up inside the hoop too, just to kind of eyeball it and kind of give you an idea. So I'm getting ready to go to the machine. I'm gonna go ahead and unbutton these top two because I'm going straight onto the machine this way. I'm not turning it upside down, right? So I'm just gonna unbutton the top two. And so far that's been working with the other shirts that I did. That's part of this order. So I'll go ahead and unbutton those top two. After I get this on the machine, I'll be sure to come and look at any questions that y'all have. So it's just my chair that I'm moving. So see if I can turn y'all toward the machine. Okay. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go to the machine. I'm gonna go ahead and change my bobbin too. Just take a look at that. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it because I don't want to be bothered with if it runs out. I want to stay roughly, I've been able to get 3 shirts per bobbin, roughly. So I'm just going to go ahead and change it because I don't want the machine to stop. I'll use the rest of this bobbin on something else another time. So I'm just changing my bobbin. Okay, so that in. I'm going to go ahead and cut this a little bit. I want to say usually maybe 1 to 2 inches hanging on there roughly. And go ahead and insert this in. Listen for that click to make sure it's in there right. So before I go onto the machine, I'm going to go ahead and take the machine around before I put my shirt on there. Okay, so go ahead and go onto the machine here. Okay, so that side is good. I'm just checking the other side. to be sure that it's up under the notch. And yes, I'm going to sit down so I can check my arm, make sure everything is clear, right? Everything's good to go down here. The collar, the top of the collar, I'm going to open it all the way up so it'll flop more toward the machine away from the hoop. Because I don't want it to fall back over there and stitch on itself. Okay. So I'm glad I did put the pin there. So I'm just checking my placement. So here. I'm going to move it over just a tiny bit here. Yeah. That should be fine. So just check this here. Sorry for putting my back to you guys. Ooh. Almost caught it, y'all. Almost caught that presser foot. Because I've traced my machine with two different presser feet. I used my first one to check left to right, and my second needle to check front to back. And the reason why I do that, because my needle number one is bent. It's bent a little forward. So just got to be careful when I'm trying to use two different feet to do it. So that's why it kind of caught, but it's fine. Yes, I'm checking one more time, guys. One more time. Okay, so I think we're good to go. We're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and remove the pin. I'll put that away as soon as I get the machine started. The pin thing is on the other side there. So checking again. Yes, checking again. So I'm going to go ahead and just get started. Okay. So okay, and we're back. So let's see here. Thank y'all for waiting and being so patient. Let me check the comments here. You Shakula saying you got this, and I'm excited for you and with you. Thank you. The last one to this 9 shirts. So, and Andrew is saying Montgomery in the house. Hello, thank you for coming in. Miss Betty saying hello from Somerset, New Jersey. Thank you for coming in, Miss Betty. Veronica, gotta have your embroidery journal. Helps for the next time if you reorder. That's exactly true, Miss Veronica. That is good to write it down in your the Perfect Planner. That was created by Alexis Galloway, and it's really a good planner. It's really a good planner. I need to get back to using that. I mainly use the Perfect Planner for my and I have a link for that. I'll put the link back in that later if y'all are interested in the Perfect Planner. I'll need to see if she still has. I know she had a digital one where you can just print it out and put it in the binder. What I was saying, as far as the Perfect Planner, like things that I do that are like blankets and things like that, I would take and write that on loose leaf paper and put that in a binder. But for logos, I like to use the Perfect Planner for that because it's a place to add in your thread colors, any notes to help you remember how the project went and how to start back up on the project. So yes, Miss Veronica, that's a good thing. Excuse me, y'all. All righty. So Ms. Gigi is saying, I've been looking for a website for Sew What Pro software. I still can't find it. Does anyone have it? or is it no longer offered? Miss Gigi, I'll look into that for you. It's under a different name that it doesn't. I'll go back and I'll look and try to link that for you after the live. Miss Gigi, if you would check back tomorrow, I'll do a little research before I go to bed tonight and try to find that link for you. And I'll put it in the description box, Miss Gigi. You go back and look there. So what pro. I'll be sure to add that in there. Yes, I'm just making myself a note. Okay. Looking good. Okay, so hello, Pretty Eyes Covington. Thank you for coming in. Hello. And Angela and Stitches. Angela is here from Phoenix. Hello. Thank you for coming in as well. And Veronica and Ken Sewing Center on Etsy. Looks like Etsy has a 30-day trial. Okay. Okay, you're talking about Sew What Pro, Miss Veronica? And Evie is saying, hello, do you do maintenance on your by yourself or does someone else come out? Hello, Miss Evie. Thank you for coming in. But the answer to that is that the buy machines, you pretty much do the maintenance yourself. Pretty much. You're the mechanic. So yes, oil in the machine, what you call it, grease in the machine. So far, we're the mechanic. Really, we pretty much do it ourselves, right? Okay, so Miss Gigi, okay, I will. Thank you, Latasha. You're welcome, Miss Gigi. I'll be sure to put that in the description box. Crystal's so crafty. Hey, thank you for coming in, Crystal So Crafty. It's great to have you. Miss Evie, it's so exciting to see you, Miss Evie. Thank you for coming in. So y'all, it's looking good so far. Looking good. So y'all, while that's going, I want to take y'all back down memory lane, okay? So I want to share with y'all one of my first projects doing left chest. This was done on a single needle machine. I thought I had it going on. So I just wanted to share this with y'all. It's just a transparent moment, you know, just because I think we've all been there. We had projects that did not do good, didn't go well, and it got a little discouraging, you know. So if y'all want to see if y'all interested, put some tools in the chat to let me know, because if y'all not interested, I'll just put it to the side. And this is part of the reason why it took me a while to do this left chest on these shirts right here. So if y'all want to know what I'm talking about, give me some tools in the chat. And this Veronica saying, yes, I wanted to try it, but couldn't find anyone who did videos. So I needed up with it. Tell me that again, Miss Veronica. You said I want to try it. Is that the Sew What Pro, Miss Veronica? Oh, in Brilliance. Okay, in Brilliance. I thought about in Brilliance before, but at this point, because I've had Sew What Pro so long, I think I want to go to maybe a digitizing software. And I want to say the digitizing software, sometimes it costs like about $1,000. So I know at some point I would look to make that investment, because to try to cut down on having to get everything digitized, you know, at some point, not right now, but at some point, you know, that way we don't have to outsource everything, right? Okay, so, all right, y'all, get some tools in there. Okay, so I'm going to share this with y'all. So look, this is my first, like, bad project with left chest. And this happened about, this was probably 2018. This was a long time ago, y'all. Look, so, and yes, I still have it from that long ago. Okay. So my mistake, I know y'all can probably see that it's a little crooked there, right? That's why I messed up at. And y'all, this was for my auntie. She was on here a few weeks ago. For any of y'all that was here when my auntie was on the line with us. And she was just so nice about it. But still, I still have this sweatshirt. Y'all, this was an expensive mistake. I want to say this sweatshirt was like $30. So yeah, this is the brand of, is it Champion? Is it Champion? So this was like a $30 sweatshirt. You know, she was nice about it. I let her know, hey, look, Auntie, I messed up. And then she was like, it's okay. But what I did, I replaced the sweatshirt. So I was saying that to say, whenever you run into a problem with your, you know, with a stitch out, be honest with your customers. You know, now if it was like, okay, I can just replace this and get it back within a time frame to get it to them, okay, fine. But I have to come clean, y'all. I'm like, Auntie, I don't want to try it no more because I don't want to mess it up again because it's $30. So this is one of my, and what my mistake was, instead of lining it up, anytime you have something down the middle, you pretty much can line up your hoop with whatever's here, right? But Lord, I was lining it up with this here. Ain't nobody tell me that I am straight. That was a mistake I made, right? So the thing is, the more you do things, the more you learn, the more you go, but keep going, right? So these shirts that I'm working on, not every time I think about this sweatshirt, y'all. I had to go pull this out from 2018 to show y'all. So, but that's looking pretty good. So I've been working on this for some time. And when I tell y'all I test stitch, I mean just that. All the different times I test stitched it. About 6 or 7 times. Where is that? Yeah, I'm confused with the camera. That's one test stitch. There's another test stitch because she wasn't set on the colors. So I just started test stitching it in different colors just to see how it come out. And then I test stitched again up here. So because the colors was all solid black, except for white across the top of their logo. And when I seen it, it's going on like a dark gray shirt. So I'm like, you know, are y'all okay with me flipping the colors? And she was like, sure. So that's something else to talk to your customers about to see if they're okay with it, especially with them paying for embroidery. And when you get ready to look at the colors, sometimes all colors don't pop on the same color fabric, right? So I was just glad that she was working. She worked with me on that. And I sent her the sample and she was good. So, but that was it, y'all. That's my spiel. So I just wanted to share that with y'all because that happened some years ago. And still, I was nervous about doing left chest for a while. And I said, you know, we're going to go ahead and try it. You know, because now with doing left chest, it's pretty much on and off the machine, especially if you have the mighty hoops. I mean, it can be done without the mighty hoops, without the hooping station, but it just makes it go easier and quicker, you know, and more accurate as far as your hooping. So let's see here. Let's go back to the chat. Evie is saying, you're welcome. I have a brother PRS, but no one will come out for servicing. And I am having a time finding someone to help put it in the car. Happy to catch you live. Oh, thank you for catching me live too. But yeah, we have to service ours ourselves, you know. But I know with the brother machines, I know you have to take those in to be serviced. And I tell you, I haven't had mine serviced. My brother machines, I haven't done it. But now, knowing what I know now, I probably can take it and oil it and do things like that myself. You know, just doing some research and figure it out. But yes, this machine is several hundreds of pounds. It take getting this machine in here. It was 3 men that had to get this machine in here. So it's very heavy. So no, we don't take it out. After they get in this place, it ain't going nowhere. So we have to service it ourselves. And that's looking good. Okay, so This is saying, Natasha, did you add water soluble on the top of your designer stitching? No, I didn't add any on top of it because the way it was digitized, it's thick enough where it didn't really sink in, so I didn't worry about it. Now, if I put this maybe on a fluffy something, I will do it. But sometimes I do use wasabi on top of the designs. It just depends on how the design is made, like how thin or thick it is. Okay, honest mistake. Crystal's so crafty, right? An honest, costly mistake. $30, y'all. All righty, so Marissa said I have a $40 hat to do for my son now. I did one before, but praying, right? Just do your research and run you some test stitches. And also something else I want to share. Whenever I accept products from customers, like with these shirts here, I always ask them if they're okay with giving me the link where they purchased them at, because I told them, I said, look, we're human. Sometimes we make mistakes. So I said, just in case, if I make a mistake, if I need to replace something, if you don't mind sharing the link with me. So that's another thing to maybe talk to your customers about too. I know that there's some embroiderers that have like a what is it? It's the form. I don't know what the form name is, but it's basically saying that sometimes the machines acts up. Sometimes mistakes happen, and basically they sign like, I guess, a waiver saying that they're not responsible. But that kind of go back and forth, because I feel like if I make a mistake on it, I'll replace it. It depends on the situation, right? So, Miss Marissa, I thought about that when you're saying a $40 hat for your son. I just think making sure that we have links for where things came from. So let's see here. Patsy, Puerto Rican. Hello, Juana. Thank you for coming in. Hello. And Evie is saying, I remember the video of the men bringing it in. Yes, so you've seen it, right, Evie? It's a very heavy machine. Oh, my goodness. It's a very heavy machine. But yes, we do the maintenance on our machines ourselves. We really do. And I think it's probably Brother. It's like maybe one of the main ones that you have to take it in to get serviced. Because I think it's some of you that have Racoma. I know Miss Crappy Puerto Rican has a Racoma. Crappy Puerto Rican, do y'all have to take y'all machines in to have them serviced, or have someone to come out to service them like the regular maintenance? I have someone that was just asking. I just wanted to ask that question to anyone else that in here have like multimeter. Here, Pumpkin Studio. Hello. Thank you for coming in. Welcome. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let me just glance over here. Yeah, it's looking good. Let me see that. It's saying I have a Racoma also. We do our own maintenance also. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if Racoma take y'all through the maintenance, but with us, you're pretty much learning on your own. There are some educational videos out there. And honestly, I just look at other videos that have a machine that looks like mine. It don't have to just be a buy machine. I look at other people who have machines that the frame looks like them, because honestly, I believe they all the same machine with a different name. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I just look at videos. If it's something I need to know, I just go in research mode, But yeah, we do our own maintenance. Well, it's coming along good. It's on the tail end of it now. And thank y'all so much for the questions. I really enjoy hanging out with y'all. I really do. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to show y'all. I think that was probably about it. I'm just excited to be finishing these shorts up, y'all. And And another thing I wanted to just mention, whenever it's a job that has a logo and it has to be digitized, at first I used to say 2 week turnaround time, but now I went to 3 weeks. I tell them it's at least 3 week turnaround time, because when you're getting something digitized for a customer for the first time, that first logo, that first round, when you send it back and forth to your digitizer, sometimes they might not get it right on that first try. And then you have to send it back again for any edits or updates. So I just started telling them, if it's a logo, it's at least 3 weeks, And if y'all are doing logos, what are y'all turnaround time that you tell your customers if you do logos as well? We're almost done. Almost done. Yes. I'm so excited, y'all, to be finished. Almost finished anyway. So Crafty Puerto Rican Wonder is saying, if it is an issue with the machine, they can fix on a video chat. Awesome. That's great to have that. They will send, let me put this on the screen here, but I'm trying to read it here. So if it's an issue with the machine, they can fix it on a video chat. Y'all heard that? The machine is done. It's done. Okay, sorry. Let's focus. Okay, say they will send a technician. I do basic maintenance, right? The machine is on guarantee for a length of ownership. Oh, that's good to know, because I think we have a very short warranty. That's good to know, Anna. That's good to know. Thank you for that as well. Thank you for responding back and letting us know how it worked on yours. That's awesome. Okay. And we see Betty saying we are excited to see this. Yes. I'm excited to be done. So y'all, that's it. Y'all, let me go ahead and take it off the machine. Let's move this out the way. Let's see here. All right, y'all. Yeah. Okay, so take y'all through here. Looks good. Y'all, this feels so good to be finished with this last shirt. You hear me? So I'm going to check the back of the shirt. Even though this is the 9th shirt with this order, I still always look at the back of it and make sure it looks good. So I'm looking at the back. It looks fine. I'll go and cut some of those strings off of it. And don't judge me, y'all. Yeah, I look at it from an angle. And what that does is, when I kind of look at it from an angle like that, it lets me know if there's any threads that are kind of sticking up, because this will be the perfect time to use the Snag Nab-it. And using the Snag Nab-it, if you have a little thread that's sticking up that just need to go back down, I'll use the Snag Nab-it and pull it back through. So yes, that's why I just kind of look at it like on an angle like that before I take it out the hoop. But it looks good, y'all. Look at that. When they brought this to me, when they sent the picture, this, just the solid part, that was all black. The letters on top and the established date, that was white. But then on the original logo, this part here and this here, the outer part, that was all black. So I asked them if I can switch the colors up. They were fine with it because they said they were not married to any colors. I just feel like by outlining it in the white, it kind of helped it pop a little more, because this is a gray shirt. So it's good when your customers are okay with saying, hey, I trust your judgment. I will say, before I started stitching this on there, we talked about the colors. I stitched it out and said, okay, looks good. Then I sent it, the final stitch out to her. And I sent it to her, say, hey, this is the colors that I was talking about. Is this okay? Hey, she gave me a thumbs up. Yes, I love the stitch out. Hey, we was good to go then, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take this off the machine. And this, again, this is a little nerve-wracking part too when you're taking off, because Now I have to look at the shirt to make sure that is straight, on the shirt. That away. So let's see here. I'm just buttoning up the top button here. Yes, yes, thank you. So excited to be done with this one here. Yeah, I think it looks good, guys. What y'all think? I'm gonna hold it here, right? Oh, I'm holding it crooked and everything, huh? What y'all think? So these are these shirts here were for their males that are in their group. They had a little pocket here. That's what helped me remember that this was a male shirt. And I'm gonna show y'all the lady shirt. Let me step away one moment to grab that one. So this is the lady shirt. So we are done, y'all. So we're almost done. We have everything stitched out. Again, I had a total of 5 of the lady shirts. I had a total of 4 of the shirts for the males. Now, what I do is go and do what we call clean up the shirts. And that just includes me going to the back of the shirt. I'll flip it. And then I'll just go and I don't know if y'all can see those little threads there. See those little threads? I go and just try to like kind of cut some of those down, but be careful that you don't cut the knot, because if you cut the knot where the machine ties it off, it'll more than likely ravel and the design can possibly come undone, right? So I'll go in here and cut around this here. I'm not gonna put a what you call it. I always forget about the name of this. Where you cover the stitches up. What is the name of it? I always forget about it, y'all. One second. Tender touch. I'm not gonna do tender touch on the back of it. I'm just gonna cut the stabilizer. I'll fold these down. She bought these to me in a box, so I'm not gonna bag these. I'm just gonna fold them down in a box. Well, first, before I fold them down, put them in a box. After I clean them up, I'm gonna fold them down. I'm gonna take pictures. I always take pictures of everything before it leaves my studio. That's a good thing for you all too, is to be sure that you take pictures of it. That way you have pictures to show other customers, things that you've done. You're able to post those on social media, let people know, hey, if you need help with branding, I got you. Right? So be sure that you're taking pictures of everything. And and also it helps you see your progress, how you're learning, right? So that's a good reason to also take your pictures. Trying to think if it's anything else, y'all. So my plan is to clean these up tonight and go ahead and box them up. And also, after I get everything set up and I know everything's good, before I go to bed tonight, one of the last things I'll do when I get in bed tonight, I'll use my phone to create a text. And sometimes I'm up late, 1 o'clock in the morning. But what I'll do is I'll go ahead and prepare a text, and I will schedule the text to go out to maybe like 8 o'clock in the morning. And that way they'll know that, hey, your order's ready. Let me know when you want to come pick it up. Because to me, I would love to get that kind of message after you wait for 3 weeks for something, right? So, but that's just how I would finish this job up. So let's go back to the comments to see if there's anything I need to catch up on. Let's see here. Okay. And we see Vet is saying, yep, I agree. Most of the multi-needles look the same. Yeah, except for the brothers. The brothers, they look different. I think they look a lot like Baby Lock. They look a lot like Baby Lock. But yes, a lot of these machines look a lot alike. And Angela in Stitches is saying, I have my Racoma technician service my machine every year. Good. Good. So I wonder what that will like include when you have to take it and for them to service it for you. What does that include? Because we probably shouldn't be doing the same thing on our machines ourselves, whatever they do when you take it in each year. But that's awesome that you're doing that. You found someone that can work on it as well. Now we'll say with these machines, the Bai machines, they mentioned that anyone who services Tajimas normally can service this machine. So, and Juan is saying if there's an issue with the machine. Okay, I'm behind. I'm sorry. I put that one back up. I think I did read that one already. And she said, so you can see this one here. So let me find where I'm at, y'all. And Stevie is saying, y'all are brave. I'll probably break it. No, you won't break it. It's Miss Evie is either sink or swim. We got to figure it out. Like really, got to figure it out. And Crafty Puerto Rican color technician, technical support at any time for any issue. The response time is pretty good. Awesome. That's great to know. That is awesome. And Missy Betty saying, great job. Gigi saying, it looks great. Thank y'all. Thank you. As usual, love it. Thank y'all. Very nice. One is saying, thank you. You did it. It looks very good. Thank you, Miss Jacqueline. Thank you, y'all. Because, honey, look, I lost some sleep over these shirts this week. Because I think about that mistake I made years ago. It can't keep me in the chokehold. I had to get out of it. I had to finish them up. So Angela and Stitch is so true, Juana. They have very good support. They will even do a FaceTime with you. Awesome. That is awesome. Awesome. And Angela said, it looks perfect. Thank you. Miss Marissa saying, do you put Tender Touch? No, I don't do Tender Touch on these shirts. I won't be putting Tender Touch on there. Thank you, Evie. I got stuck. I couldn't find out what the word is. Thank you, Miss Jacqueline. You too helped me out with the word. And Chris is so crafty saying, looks good. Thank you. And Veronica saying that Snag Nab-it is awesome. I use it on some jerseys that she did. I prayed doing those jerseys. Yes, that Snag Nab-it will save you. But you have to be sure that you're using it the right way. You don't want to continue going through that same spot because it'll probably shred the design. But yes, it has saved me a lot. Yes. And Wanda said, I do not use Tender Touch on the left chest logos either. Awesome. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. My Racoma is due for service this year. Okay. And Pia Pumpkin Studio said the shirt turned out perfect. Nice job. Thank you, y'all. But that is all that I have tonight, y'all. How long have we been on here? About 40, almost an hour. I thank y'all all so much. If y'all found this helpful, I hope that it was helpful, even though it was just me trying to work through and get things done. If y'all found this helpful tonight, if there's any tips that I shared with y'all that was helpful, y'all please give it a thumbs up. Share it out with anybody who you think this will be helpful for, or if they would enjoy the community that we're building over here. I love y'all, the way that y'all look out for each other. That makes my heart smile when I see y'all answering each other as well too, and y'all answer when I have a question. So I thank y'all so much. And I wanted to say, I can't leave without the Snag Nab-it. Yes, that Snag Nab-it be on time. Because your design stitch out perfect sometimes. It just be that one little thread that won't behave, and it just need to go underneath the design, and it'll pull it straight on through. Snag Nab-it is an awesome tool to have in your studio. So thank y'all so much, guys. Y'all really just don't know what this means that y'all show up over here week after week. Even though y'all don't know what kind of shenanigans I'm showing up with. I think we had a good night tonight. I hope I didn't get too bad tonight. I just get excited, y'all. That's all. I just be so excited all y'all come in. But I think that is about it. Juana, also, I know I reach out to you, and I haven't forgot. Just need to set up a time. So you get ready. Juana, you know what I'm talking about. Get ready. And I'm not sure how to say your first name, but Creations, Juva Creations from Southeast Pennsylvania. Thank you for coming in. We are on the way out. And Juana, again, I didn't forget about you. We need to get together. We do. I hope you're ready. So there's 26 watching, but only 12 thumbs up. Let's hit the thumbs up. Y'all heard what Miss Gigi said. Give this thing a thumbs up, y'all. Come on with the thumb ups. Come on, y'all. Y'all heard what Miss Gigi said. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you, Miss Gigi. Thank you, thank you. And Chris is so crafty saying, what does a Snag Nab-it look like? The Snag Nab-it, I have a video. I think I maybe linked it down here. I'll be sure to just link in the description box and share a link for it. And usually when I share links, y'all, it is affiliate links, but it doesn't cost you anything more. Just kind of give the channel a little kickback, you know. So let me show you what it looks like. Sorry for reaching all over y'all, huh? So rude. Sorry. But this is what it looks like. Let's see. Oh, Lord, which way to go? It looks like a needle. So, no, I'm not good with this here. Okay, so on one end, it looks like a needle right here. And then on this end, you have ridges on it. If y'all can see the ridges. But what you do, you take the needle and you press that down on the thread that needs to go in, and the ridges on this end pulls it down. But I have a video on there. I'll be sure to link that video and link the Snag Nab-it in the description box too. I think it's a great tool to have in your embroidery studio. I think it's a great tool to have. Just a moment, just make myself a note, y'all, so I don't forget. But look back on tomorrow. I'll link it by tomorrow afternoon. And she'll be ready. Awesome. Okay, we're getting it together. So Kingsbury Scrap, thank you for another good live. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. You're always here. Thank you so much. So y'all don't forget to give it a thumbs up like Miss Gigi said. Now, come on, get a thumbs up. I hadn't looked over there. But I thank you all so much. Have to get myself one of those. Yes, it's a great tool to have. So thank you all so much for showing up another week over here. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. So for right now, I'm going to let y'all out of here, and we're going to go ahead and shut down. But I'm going to continue to work. I'm just going to go ahead and clean these up because I need to have these ready for pickup tomorrow afternoon. So I'm feeling good, y'all. We got these shirts stitched out. So good night, everybody, and see y'all next week. What's the date of next week, y'all? Let me glance at that because my baby's birthday is coming up in March. Let me glance at that 1 second. Sorry for taking up more of y'all time. Okay, so it's not going to interfere with it. So good night, y'all. See y'all next week. Y'all have a great weekend and happy stitching.